So guys, it's time for our third Christmas review. And for today we're going to be looking at one of my favorite Christmas movies. Well, actually, last week we reviewed one of my favorite Christmas movies. Probably my favorite Christmas movie of all time, Elf. Now we're looking to another favorite Christmas movie of mine, Santa Claus 2. And you're probably wondering yourself, why are you doing the first one? You shouldn't do a sequel, not doing the first one. Just shut up! I can do whatever I want, okay? Just shut up! I'm only kidding, you guys. So yeah, Santa Claus 2, let's pop it in and have a holiday good time. So here we go, Santa Claus 2, and it starts off with these pilots who are about to find the North Pole. Gee, I wonder if that'd be bad. People try to find the North Pole. I wonder if that would actually be bad. Considering that, they can't know that Santa exists. Come on, you parents tell kids all the time that Santa exists. So why do we have to give this a secret? Well, turns out they have to. And they try and parody Death cards here to go with Elf cards, and I admit it is pretty clever, pretty funny. And then it turns out that the second number 2 elf, assistant head elf, Curtis, played by Richard Brosnan, which I don't know why the hell was in the first movie, plays the toy Santa, and Bernard, who you know from the first movie, is pretty pissed off and then tells him to grow up 900 years old. And then they met Curtis and Bernard also have to tell Santa that if he doesn't marry by Christmas Eve, he will not be able to be Santa. He won't be able to be Santa ever again. In the North Pole, everything will just disappear. Christmas would be ruined. So, of course, so typically you have to find a wife by Christmas Eve or you're no longer going to be Santa anymore. But, as if he didn't have enough in his hands, it finds out that his son Charlie, played by Eric Lloyd, has got himself on the naughty list. Really? The first movie he was saying to everyone, he's Daddy's Santa, and I just found himself on the naughty list. Really? You really had to do that, Charlie? You really had to put something on the list? Yeah. So it turns out, yes, he did have to do that because otherwise it was, what would the point of the movie? So it turns out, well, how can Santa manipulate this at a time? So what Curtis does is he decides to make a toy Santa and convince everyone the toy Santa is actually the real Santa. But then the toy Santa, so then Scott, Santa, yep, he's decentralizing Santa. So then he goes on his first date, it's unsuccessful. But then toy Santa is starting off with being okay, but then he's going a bit, how do I put this? He's going a bit QQ. Yeah, going a bit. Could it be hot cocoa? Wait, where's Toy Santa on the cover? You kidding me? Toy Santa's on the cover of the DVD? You kidding me? Okay, whatever. Yeah, whatever. So Toy Santa's acting up a bit strange, and he thinks that everyone on the list is naughty. Wow. And then Scott had to go out with Principal Newman, who is the principal at Charlie's school, and but he has a magic watch, and if he gets it down to 0, he can't get back to the North Pole. But Scott uses a lot of magic, and then of course he has to tell the principal that he is Santa, and the principal doesn't believe him, and all that crap. And then the evil toy Santa closes down the workshop, and he's going to get the whole world coal, because apparently if you're not in the naughty list, you get coal in your stocking instead of presents. So Curtis has to go down to tell Scott because Bernard is unfortunately on house arrest. Let's just hold it up there. Rewind. Bernard is on house arrest? Oh my god. I'm sorry. That is sad. Wow. I am so sorry, but that's... Bernard on house arrest. Wow. Bernard really pissed me off in this movie. He's really starting to piss me off. You're pissing me off, Bernard. You're giving me the shit. So they had to fly back to the North Pole to stop the evil toy Santa, but unfortunately he tries to get to North Pole, and then I'm just gonna wrap this up. So Scott stops Toy Santa. He gets decoupulated into the machine. Scott marries the principal, and everything is all good. That was the Santa Claus 2. How does it hold up? Well, yes, it's one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. In fact, it's my favorite Santa Claus movies. So, out of the 3 movies I've done so far, which one's probably the hardest to get through? Probably Christmas with the Cranks. Now, let me just say, all of the movies I've read so far are great. So, yeah, let's just get... Before we go to Santa Claus 2, what do you think of the Toy Santa? Was really any need for the Toy Santa? Like, really any need for it? I don't think so. Let's go to Santa Claus 2. So how does it hold up? Well, I think it's still a very strong movie. A very strong sequel. Don't even get me started with the third. I'm not going to even bother to review the third one next week because I just can't take that shit. So, yeah, Santa Claus 2, it is my favorite in the Santa Claus movies. In fact, I watched it at school the other day, so it's a really funny movie. I enjoy it, and so yes, that's it for Santa Claus 2. And guys, put in the comment section below what you think I should do next week for our final Christmas movie. Okay? What I should do. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, so just put in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys later.